everybody, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I know it's been a while since my previous video about the graduation baskets, and like I had said, I wanted to work on a collective art pieces as a whole and present them as a whole, so that way I could focus more on the process on my own rather than like filming during the process, because it puts like a lot of pressure and anxiety, because then like when I go back and edit the videos, it's like a lot of footage to go through, so then I had to spend like a few hours like taking pieces out, like I would fast forward them and then cut out pieces that weren't necessary, or like that way the process looks a lot faster. I will do some of those videos again, but at a later date, like every once in a while, so that way it's not so much pressure, so I can let the free thinking thoughts flow and everything. So I have some pieces here, and I have one ceramic piece. So here is one of my latest ceramic pieces. It's a cross that has a rosary over it and everything. I have done ceramic pieces before. I haven't done this one because when I was painting like this ceramic piece, I didn't think of recording at the time, like I've said in my previous ceramic pieces. So here's one with the cross. I did the cross purple and yellow in the middle, and then the green rosary. So that way it's not your standard brown cross and standard colors. I wanted it to be different. But yes, this is my rosary. Alright, next I have my big pieces. I'll show the little ones in a little bit. So this is one of the first pieces I did during the quarantine. It was for a friend of mine for our confirmation class. It was to draw a picture of United in Faith. So all of us had to come up with what we thought represented it. And so what I thought, I was looking at pictures through Google to get some inspiration, and I liked this one with the cross in the middle, and then different hands, but instead of like the different skin tones, like instead of like my color skin, it'd be like another darker skin or a lighter skin. This time I decided to go more like different like colors. I guess you could say colors of the rainbow. So I have a yellow hand, a red hand, a purple hand, and a green hand. And you can probably identify them as you will. And then I put the hashtag United in Faith, because that was the project. And then in the background, I just put like splashes of color like this, just with the tip of my brush, just one like that. So it was pretty nice. It was a lot of brown to do the cross, and then I had to go over the hands like over and over, so it's like it would be layered and everything. So that was this one. This one's a little bit simpler than the other big one I'm going to show you right now. I'm going to put this over here. Alright, so this one took me a while. So it's this one. So when I first drew this on the canvas, I came up with this shape first, this one right here. So if you can see, it looks like a bird's head. And then the one on the bottom here, so like I traced, once I came up with this shape, I traced it paper, and then I cut it out, and then I put that cut out paper on this side, and then I traced it in. The patterns are different. I wasn't going to do the same pattern. I decided to do different patterns. They look somewhat similar from the inside, but different colors and different shapes. And then this one I decided to do kind of like, I guess you can say kind of like a quilt and stuff like that. And you see there's a lot of rectangular shapes. And I used the colors that were inside here. So if you notice, I don't know if you guys have like a keen eye like I do, like I like to do this in my work. So if you see here are the lighter colors of this spread on this side. So like what I did is like I divided this canvas like in half, more or less. So if you see these colors, like with the green, the light pink, light blue, purple, and so forth, those are the patterns on this side right here. Like you see these colors are in this bird, and then for this bird is the darker colors, and then for the darker patterns are on this side. So I decided to do that. I like to show like that in my work. I like to reflect that. I like to conserve my paint as long as I can. So I come up with those kinds of themes, like it'll like what's inside on the outside or something. Okay, and then now we have my smaller pieces, the ones I started in the beginning. So I'm gonna do this one. This one was first that I drew. So this is, again, more of my earlier abstract things. I love doing abstract, like the ones with the bird. This one is more like the things I kind of drew growing up. So I always like to stack like piece after piece after piece. So I drew like this long, I guess you can say like tower. I drew like this long tower. And then I always like things to come out from the corners. So you see like other like little mini towers. So for this one I did multiple colors. So I chose the black, the yellow, and the red for the center. And then also, in the corners, they have the same colors in each corner. So like green, this green and blue, and then this green and blue. And then for this corner, purple and pink and purple and pink. And then for this, like the orange and yellow and the orange and yellow. Like I said, I like to conserve my colors. I try to come up with clever ways. So if you think about it, it's kind of like a reflection of itself. And even if you put this in the middle, here, again, it has the yellow, the black, and the red, yellow, and the black, and the red. So here it is up close. So yeah, a lot of creativity that you always want to think of, especially when you're trying to have your paint last for as long as it can. So yeah. And then this one I barely finished the other day. So here we have my latest piece. And with my work, like, you can hold it in any way, and especially since it's a square, it doesn't matter how you hold it. Well, I put my name on the bottom right here, so I'm guessing this is the way you originally drew it, I think. It doesn't matter. And again, like I said, I have the red and yellow, and then I have red and yellow here. They're kind of like twins of each other here, and then green and blue, and then the corners of like these little, I don't know, circular things, pink, I mean, not pink, that's not pink, that's purple. Purple and blue, and then purple and blue, and then orange and pink, and then I have this thing that divides. And again, if you pay attention here, so the inside colors of these, for instance, the green and the blue, that is these little towers, or whatever you want to call them here. And then the red and the yellow, which is these two fun little things up here, the little towers, or whatever you want to call them. So for the purple and the blue, it's like extending itself. So I kept it. So this one is not necessarily, I guess it's sort of reflecting, but like the blue and the purple, it's coming out of the blue and purple cone, or it's coming out from here. Same thing with the orange and the pink. It's coming out from here too. Coming out from here. The cone of the pink and the orange do. Oh, the thing that is different is like the little circles that I put. I don't know, the little circles I put on the lines that kind of divide the canvas. The purple and the blue on top of the pink and the orange, and then the orange and the pink are on top of the purple and the blue. Is the best way I can describe it. Yeah, it was fun doing these pieces, and I want to do more. I especially want to do more of canvas, and I still have some ceramic left, which I do want to paint. So hopefully I can get those done soon. But yes, so that is my work. So yes, I have been quite busy, so I have done 4 paintings, 2 on large canvases, and then 2 on little canvases. I have a bunch more, so I want to see if I can do a bunch of little pieces and big pieces. So we shall see how that goes. And I will make a video as soon as I can. I hope you enjoyed. Please subscribe down below. I'd greatly appreciate it, and thank you. Bye.